Super Mario 64 is a genre-defining and revolutionary game for its time, and was Mario's first journey into 3D space. And boy, what a journey it was! While the game still followed the traditional save the princess while traversing treacherous terrain, say that 5 times fast, the game still took open-world platforming to a whole nother level. But still, people have questions about what exactly happened in the game. With that in mind, I'm your host, the Master of Mario, 24 Kevin, here for 24 Kevintendo. This is the story you might not know, Super Mario 64. As is tradition with Nintendo's older titles, a manual was included with this that provided us with the base for the story. Will Princess Toadstool be kidnapped again? Is there no end to the constant feuding between Mario and Bowser? Mario, please come to the castle. I've baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Wow! An invitation from Princess Peach! I'll head out right away! I hope she can wait for me! Mario is excited to receive an invitation from the princess, who lives in the Mushroom Castle, that he quickly dresses in his best and leaves right away. Something is not quite right here. It's so quiet. Shaking off his uneasy premonition, Mario steps into the silent castle, where he is greeted by the gruff words, "No one's home. Now scram! Wah, 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 wah." The sound seems to be coming from everywhere. Who's there? I've heard that voice somewhere before. Mario begins searching all over the castle. Most of the doors are locked, but finding one open, he peeks inside. Hanging on the wall is the largest painting he has ever seen, and from behind the painting comes the strangest sound he has ever heard. I think I hear someone calling. What secrets does this painting hold? Without a second thought, Mario jumps at the painting. As he is drawn into it, another world opens up before his very eyes. And so begins the grandest of all adventures. Once inside the painting, Mario finds himself in the midst of battling Bob-ombs. According to the Bob-omb buddies, someone, or something, has suddenly attacked the castle and stolen the power stars. These stars protect the castle. With the stars in his control, the beast plans to take over the Mushroom Castle. To help him accomplish this, he plans to convert the residents of the painting's world into monsters as well. If nothing is done, all of those monsters will soon begin to overflow from inside the painting. A plan this maniacal, this cunning. This must be the work of a Bowser. Princess Toadstool and Toad are missing too. Bowser must have taken them and sealed them inside the paintings. Unless Mario recovers the power stars immediately, the inhabitants of this world will become Bowser's army. Well, Bowser's not going to get away with it, not as long as I'm around. Stolen power stars are hidden throughout the painting world. Use your wisdom and strength to recover the power stars and restore peace to the Mushroom Castle. Mario, you're the only one we can count on! My terrible voices aside, that was one of the most detailed stories Nintendo has offered us in regards to the Mario universe thus far. Now, this actually dispels the theory that the paintings in Super Mario Odyssey proves that you warp to a new world in Mario 64. One thing I took note of in Odyssey is that there are paintings of bosses hidden all around the Mushroom Kingdom, giving Mario the ability to face these villains again. Presumably, these were also placed there by Bowser, similar to how the paintings were placed in Mario 64. There is also the theory of Bowser Jr. using paint to create monsters in Super Mario Sunshine, but we'll be going over that in more detail in the next episode. All you need to know is that the paint there should function similarly to how the paint functions when Bowser uses it. Now, one thing I found that was really cool that was mentioned was when Bowser had sealed himself and Peach inside the walls and paintings. The reason he did so was to convert the residents of these paintings to be a part of his army, creating kind of a Trojan horse situation inside of Peach's castle, where the willing parties will invade from their corresponding alternate worlds. This would seemingly replenish Bowser's army after it had been depleted, sending wave after wave after wave after wave after Mario. The other thing I noticed is that Bowser's goal was to take over Peach's castle, and is attempting to do so by stealing the castle's power stars. This makes it seem like Bowser is using the castle's power stars to power the alternate dimension worlds inside the paintings, and Mario is gradually returning everything to normal once he arrives at the castle. Had Mario not come along to save Peach from her stained glass cell, there's no telling what Bowser could have done. What's even more interesting is Mario 64 seemingly shows us our first instance of time travel, with Mario warping to different parts in time in paintings. This is evident by the Womp King becoming a tower and Bowser's submarine disappearing as just a few examples of this. This could theoretically prove that each power star is powering each individual time frame in the painting pocket dimension, while the 7th coin star is the one that powers the dimension overall. This would theoretically explain why you're not ejected from the painting when you get it, as the paintings would still need the overall power source in order to function. If we go with this theory, this would actually explain Mario's need to get that 100th coin star, as getting it would disable any creatures from getting out of that painting and invading the Mushroom Kingdom. However, bringing that star back in allows him to access the other points in time where we would have to go and get the other power stars. Now, Super Mario 64 was so beloved that Nintendo actually created a new version of the game for the DS in Super Mario 64 DS. While the game followed the same premise, the story is slightly different. The manual actually reads, "Please come to the castle. I've baked a cake for you. Peach." At the invitation of Princess Peach, Mario, accompanied by party crashers Luigi and Wario, enter the Mushroom Castle. But when the three don't come out of the castle for a long time, Yoshi decides to check up on them. Upon entering the castle, Yoshi discovers that no one is there. According to Toad, Bowser has stolen the Power Star guarding the castle and locked Princess Peach into the walls and paintings. Maybe Mario and his friends have been captured in the paintings too. Now it's up to Yoshi to rescue Princess Peach, Mario, Luigi, and Wario from the castle's paintings and walls. As you can notice, the biggest change of this game included Yoshi, Wario, and Luigi all becoming playable characters and adding in 30 new power stars to collect. While this has led many people to believe that this is just an enhanced remake of Super Mario 64, I believe this is a game more similar to Super Mario Bros. And the Lost Levels, with it taking place in an alternate dimension. Between the new power stars, new characters, new ending, and new dialogue, this is more than enough changes for this to be considered a parallel dimension. So to summarize, in Super Mario 64, Bowser takes over Peach's castle and traps everyone in the walls and creates pocket dimensions inside of paintings in order to build up his army, while Super Mario 64 DS follows Bowser in a parallel dimension, where he traps Mario, Wario, and Luigi inside paintings' parallel dimensions. Seriously, there's too much about parallel dimensions here. I felt like Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia looking for Pepe Silva just trying to write this dang paragraph. I guess it is still less confusing than Kingdom Hearts, though. In the end, Mario does what Mario does best, defeats Bowser, collects the final Power Star, and saves Princess Peach from the stained glass window at the front of the castle, and being rewarded with cake! Who doesn't love a good cake? And that's all the time we got for today's episode. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about the story and the theorizing. Let me know if there's any sort of mini things in there that I missed when it comes to theories that you'd like me to go over in the comment section, or maybe I'll make a video about it later down the line. For everyone here at 24KevinTendo, I'm your host 24Kevin. See you guys next time. Hope y'all had a great day. Bye!